It's a 2007 R56 Mini Cooper. First step for the engine flush is to get the engine up to temperature. We're going to run it for 10 minutes. Then we'll put this in, and it says to leave it in for 20 minutes with the engine running, and then we're going to drain the oil and that, and pour that into there. Always worth checking your cap for yellowy gunk. Okay, we are open, just pour it straight in.
Get the flow.
Okay, and then once that's in, we're going to run the car for another 20 minutes. I'll not bore you with that. Right, we've run the flush through for 20 minutes. Gonna open this up, and that will allow things to suck through. T50 bit is for the sump plug, T50 Torx. So, and I'm going to put some cardboard in there to protect the drive from any oil. I might use that one to line on. I'm just going to slacken it. I can show you where it is. Give me that. Is it still on? Yeah. So there is the sump, and there is the plug. It looks terrible. I'll clean that up. So that's the one I will hopefully be able to remove right now. And now I'm going to take it off. Really do wear gloves, and if you've got a catalytic tray that you've just stopped using, then that would be really handy. So
it is clean for the record.
So I don't think I need this. I shall there we are. It is draining off. I've got the plug off. That's the crush washer, that copper thing there. I used a T50, but to be honest, it looks, I didn't mash that up, but it looks like a M8 hexagon anyway, so it came off with a T50, so take your pick. But that's the plug you're looking for. That's what you're going to be removing. I'm going to swap this oil filter out, 27 mil. Put that on there. Put a rag underneath there. Catch any. Right. So there we are. This is what we're replacing. I'm going to put that in. So this is what you should get with your oil filter. So the seal is that one right there. So you're going to replace that, and then that should just pull off, and you just push the new one on. So that's it. The new seal is on. This did just pull out, and the new one just popped in. So I just want to put a little bit of oil around the seal, so you can just use the old oil, and then I'll be able to screw that back in. So I've only got one. So I've lubed up the seal with the old engine oil. Obviously you can use the new if you've got it out already. I'm going to screw that into place. Don't need the rag anymore. Okay, I'm going to hand tighten that, and then there is for the oil filter, 18 foot-pounds, 25 nominal. Already set it, so I can feel it, and then there's my click, and that is the oil filter on. So my good wife is going to do the air filter. So the first thing she's going to do is slacken off this 10mm bolt.
Oh, it's already really loose. Did you do that?
I might have slackened it off slightly.
Yeah, so I don't look bad.
I don't know, just slacken off. It kind of goes loose.
And then this thing.
Okay. So they also don't come out. So you slacken them. That one is very slack. That one.
Oh, I didn't see those. Okay, that side.
That top one.
Oh, I got it.
Nice and square. That's it. There we go. So there is the air filter. So that's the air filter. Do you want to get that one out? Out of the blue box. And I will just lift this one out.
Ooh, shiny new one.
Yeah.
I think that one's nice and clean.
Yeah. Straight in. Make sure it's seated right.
Yep.
Get rid of that one. Nobody
Does that
needs
go
that.
back on?
And then yeah, put that one. Put the cover back on. So just make sure I'm not nipping that wire. Just line it up. That should
Oh, I have to
tighten
swap
in
this
there.
to the other
Oh
side.
yes,
don't
just
I?
twist that. I don't over tighten, just most of the way. And then we'll finish it off by hand. So we tighten this into there's a hole in there somewhere where it fits. Can you feel it?
No.
Can you see it?
There we go.
There
Yep.
we are. Yeah. So you should feel it go tight there. That's
There
it.
we go. Where's the
Okay. And then just manually tighten there. No, the other way.
other way?
Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Oh,
Okay, so we're in the passenger side here and we want to do the cabin filter. So
it's like not coming forward.
that was clipped at that there and there, and we've dropped that down,
Very hard.
and the cabin filter should be in there, right there, and it pushes in from one side, so you pull it out from one side like that, and
That's rank.
oh yeah,
That's
oh
rank.
yeah, that is minging. Ooh, what is that? So anyway,
Dead things in that.
we have the blueprint replacement.
Ooh.
The camera skills on this are terrible. Just don't forget to take it out the cellophane.
Not as easy as it looks out. That way up?
The next bit is the fun of pushing it in.
I mean, I don't know if I'm any which way. Does it go in here, love?
So it goes up one side.
Ow.
Oh, sorry.
You're right, like that.
No, it's up this side here.
I don't know what.
So it kind of goes in
I had it like that.
this side here,
Oh, I see.
and there's a runner, and you've got to push it up.
Okay. Well,
the
you've
runner.
just done it one-handed. You actually did it better than.
Till it's all the way in.
That's
Is that all the way in?
Yep.
And then close the hatch. And that is that. So the local auto parts had a crush washer, so we've got a replacement one of them. I've also wire brushed on my bench grinder the plug, so it looks nice. We have for the oil plug is 22 foot-pounds, 30 nominal. So, get the plug in, tighten it the torque. That's it. Okay, so it absolutely makes sense to clean any spilled oil, because if you then see oil later on, you know you've got a minor leak, which you shouldn't have if you've replaced your crush washer and you've tightened it to torque the plug. Okay, oil, according to spec, it takes 4.25 litres. This is 5, so we'll leave 1 litre left and then 300 ml of that. So we'll put some oil in first.
That's a different colour.
It's a very different colour.
And a good noise.
Like, honestly, if you have one of these minis, you should not be skimping on oil changes. Like, as far as how often you should do one, basically as soon as you've finished. As soon as you finish one, you should be planning the next one. So that is liquid moly oil additive. I like to have it. You don't have to have it. So how much are we on? We've put a litre in, 2, 3, 4. So there's still plenty to go. Let's wash that liquid moly in.
Shall I stop it now?
Our dog is outside.
In. I know the door's shut. In.
So I've put 3.5 in so far, and I've put 300 ml of this, so we're on about 4 litres at the moment. So you just want to settle, check it off the dipstick, if we can read this dipstick, and then top it up to the correct level from there. So just checking the dipstick. These dipsticks are really hard to read, so I do recommend getting an easy read dipstick replacement, which are about 20 quid. So on this, I think we are about here. We need to be up here. I think that's about half a litre, which is what it should be according to what I've poured in. So put that back in. You can see here I'm close to there. I think I want to be about here, so I will just pour that in.
I think we are there with the oil.
So I think we're there with the oil now, so we can get rid of this. I will check it again, and if it does need topping up, then I will top it up. But there's the cap. That is pretty much a service. It's annoying. There we go. And then I'm going to put the old oil using this into an old tub, and we can get rid of it.